This is Rob Marino with Modern American Pool. And back in 1995, I attended a pool school called Q-Tech in Richardson, Texas. And one of the words that they introduced to me was called Centergistics. Now, Centergistic is not a word that you can find in the dictionary, but what it did is it kind of allowed us to have a point of reference or a starting point to base all other movements. So, in the Marines, we always have a starting point, maybe the position of attention, and everything moves from that, that initial stance. So in pool, we're going to talk about so many different synergistics that it's going to be the starting point of reference, so that way we can reference this line or this image or this point in a pool table. It might be the center of the table, the exact center of the table. If I know how to get to the center of the table, I know how to get to the head string, or I need to get to the rack area. Or on a cue ball, the cue ball might be where is exactly dead center. So if I can find out dead center in the core of the ball, in the very inside center of this ball, then I can turn around and know what top and know what bottom is. I can know what left and what right is. If I elevate, that core still is inside here. So this might be the center of the cue ball from an elevated position, where the center of the cue ball may be here for a lower position. But it's always a point of reference. If you can find out what stops the ball, then you can figure out raising the tip makes it go forward, or lowering the tip makes it go down. And once you start understanding what your synergistics are for all the different things that we talk about, then you can start to build off of that and start to understand what calculations need to be done, what thought process needs to be started to understand exactly where you want to move from. So if the cue ball naturally takes me in this direction, then from that point, if I need some side spin on it to create that, then the natural path was the synergistic. There's so many different reference points that a synergistics, the word can be used, that I wanted to make this video to just explain that the synergistics is the starting point of reference, and it's the baseline, it's the scientific standard that we begin with. And then from there, everything else may develop. So for Modern American Pool, this was Centergistics by Rob Marino. Thank you.